Before I begin this video, I want to dedicate the video to my friend Marjorie Burnett. Marjorie evidently passed away maybe a few weeks ago. I don't really have a lot of information. I do know that Marjorie actually came to my home and we girl talked and we went out to lunch together. She was very much touting the keto diet, and then I think that was a big part of her channel. And then she went on a trip, and I really lost contact with her, other than that we did that we were friends, and that we actually did have lunch together and stayed in touch through email and things like that. Like I said, I don't know the particulars of Marjorie's passing, but I do want to acknowledge and recognize that she was a friend, and so I would like to dedicate this video to Marjorie. Now, with that being said, I have been just, don't ask me what I'm doing. When it's really hot here, and it has been, I am just nothing, I'm good for nothing. And frankly, I think many of my lady friends are also good for nothing. It's just too hot to even go out and about, get in your car, shop, go to the grocery store, post office, whatever, and get back in your hot car. So I have some fun things to share with you on this video. One of them is, I was at the clubhouse the other day, and one of the friends that was there, she was sitting at our table. She came to kind of join us, and she is training a service dog. The service dog is 9 months old, and she was actually sharing all about her circumstances with the dog, and I videotaped her, and it was okay with her. So I'm not going to go into it. I'm going to let her go into it with you and tell you all about what her role is as a trainer / facilitator, and what how that whole thing works.
The type of service dog services that she provides for is either hearing. She could do hearing, or she could do PTSD. She can also do like ADHD, hypertension for people for calming, and then also wheelchair or accessibility. So all of that. She can get stuff out of the refrigerator. She can get stuff in and out of the washer and dryer. She can't necessarily right now, but that's what they train them for. I won't train her for this. No. She is 9 months.
What do you do? She is a puppy.
I socialize her.
One person.
So my job with her is to get her socially behavioral.
Okay.
So she has to become friendly. She has to be animal friendly. Like we go walk out by the lake and stuff for the ducks, and just to make sure she doesn't, charge the ducks or whatever. So this age is where they learn all their manners. So that's what we do, is we're training them with manners, not with technique.
Okay, manners.
Mm-hmm. So, and we're training them stuff like, I'll do box drills, which is where she puts her 2 feet up on a box, and then I pivot her around with her back legs. And her feet stay on the box, and
so
she pivots around.
Pivot.
So she realizes that she has a back hind, so that when we're in tight, close corners like this, she can pivot right up underneath this chair and scoot right underneath. A lot of our dogs, when you say under, they will literally sit down and pivot themselves down and scoot underneath the chair. So they're pretty amazing dogs.
For more information, if you're interested, take a look at these 2 pictures I'm providing. Years ago, I don't even know, 4 or 5, probably a good 8 years ago, if not longer, I have a group of gals that I play bridge with from Palm Springs. Now, through the years, we have all moved out to out this direction, I'll call it East Valley, into the Indio area. Well, one of the gals that we played with, her name is Linda. Hi, Linda, if you're watching, hello. I'm going to tell your story. Well, Linda and her husband, Jim, they were friends of ours. And in fact, I had them over for dinner at my house, and they met, my ex-husband. We played bridge together for a long time. Well, kind of long story short, I ended up getting a divorce, moving to India. We've lost track of one another. Now, when I say we lost track, someone would always sort of run into Linda. Well, anyway, I got a couple weeks ago, I received notice that Linda and her husband Jim, and he was like a writer, an author, and a professor, and everything, and they both had pretty high-powered jobs, and so they were scaling down, and so they sold their big house and moved into something smaller. Well, anyway, her husband recently passed away. It was very sudden, and he went quite fast. And right at that time, she ended up having a massive stroke. So we heard about, I got this information from another gal that we played bridge with. So I got a text and said, let's visit Linda. She's living in a place called, I think it's called Revel. I'll correct it on the screen if I'll put the correct name of it. Well, anyway, I want to talk to you about this place where she's living because it was, and I've got pictures and video of it. It is not an assisted living situation. It's actually, like, I'm going to say apartments, kind of smaller apartments for people that need a smaller living space. Now, it has a restaurant. It has a restaurant slash bar slash cocktail lounge, workout area, sauna, pool, all that kind of stuff. It also has transportation. So like it has a little bus that you can take to go downtown or go here or go there. I guess you have to sign up a day or so, give them notice. Okay, Poppy always seems to find her squeaky toy. Yeah, you do. The minute I get on my video, she's got her tail wagging. She thinks she is all that. Well, anyway, so we knew that Linda, she is not in, like I said, it's not an assisted living. And in fact, they don't even provide housekeeping or anything like that. So now if the residents choose to hire their own person to come help with housekeeping or laundry, whatever, that's up to them, just like it would be for me living here. So I guess the advantage is, well, okay, I'm going too fast. There were 3 of us gals that went to visit Linda. Of course, she knew we were coming. We got there a little bit early, and they had a beautiful lobby with coffee and tea and nice couches. It's decorated beautifully. And so we had a cup of coffee. We were sitting there and chit-chatting and kind of looking around and thinking that, this place is pretty nice. And we didn't really understand. We kind of thought maybe it was not a nursing home or nursing facility, but we didn't really know. So, okay, I'm going to call her, she described her job as if it was a ship, she would be the cruise director. So anyway, this gal came over and talked to us, and she said, no, it's basically pretty new. I'm going to say 3 years old, the facility. And it is really designed for people to come and live there, but with everything there, like the restaurant, like the transportation, like the gym, like a nice concierge desk area. And so, but once again, it's not like for infirmity or anything like that. So like I have scaled down from my big home of 3,400 square feet or 36, whatever it was. I've scaled down to a 1622 square foot home, but it's, freestanding home. It's not a condo or anything, but it's a much smaller home. And, it seems to be fine for me. But where I live, we have the wonderful clubhouse and gym and, all that kind of a thing. But where I am, it's a 55 plus community, and it's acres. Where she is, it's more like an apartment area. Well, anyway, we had a wonderful lunch. She treated us, which I thought was very generous. I'm filing my nails. And she treated us to a glass of wine, and she said she gets all of her meals there. She either, she goes down and gets out of her place, goes there for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and maybe even if she wants to get out and grab a glass of wine. She said there's always someone in the lobby to chit chat with. Then we walked with her to her I'm going to call it an apartment. So when we got to her place, we got to see what they look like inside, and it was lovely. It was small. It was kind of like a hotel room, but like a big hotel room with the attached kitchen and everything. She has her own washer and dryer. She has a nice kitchen, living room, bedroom, bathroom, patio. It's lovely, and it's also small enough to be manageable. Because remember, she's had a stroke, she's using a walker, she's getting physical therapy, and right now she's sort of, she's recovering. And so this is the kind of place where she, living here is perfect for her. And so the three of us gals were saying, if we were single or whatever, if we wanted to scale down, this would be a lovely place to live. Now, I think it's quite expensive, like $6,000 a month, and maybe just a little under, like $5,090 something. They had a brochure, so we were looking at the brochure. But I'm going to show you pictures of the area and of the facility. This is the lobby. When we walked in, look at the beautiful grand piano. And this is where we kind of sat and waited for Linda. There was the little coffee bar area. So it's very accommodating, very comfortable. And then I'm kind of walking around taking video, but I'm kind of walking over to, that is the concierge desk there. Down that hall is, where other facilities are. That's the front door, and another seating, greeting area. Once again, lovely. This is where we, I believe this is where we sat and had lunch. Actually it was where that lady's standing. That's where we had lunch, in that area. That room is more of a little cocktail lounge. But you can see how nice and new the whole facility is. It's not too overwhelmingly large. We sat at one of those little round tables. Now I walk down here. Down here is where the actual bigger restaurant area is. So you can see it seats larger parties. But lots of natural light, lots of outdoor-indoor feeling, decorated new and modern. Pool area out there you can see. More of the eating area. It's not crowded. But very, very nice. And then I'm going to be adding prices and things. So, okay, now I'm walking down the hallway, and we're going to go straight down that hall, I believe. And then on the right-hand side in those doors is the gymnasium, is like the gym. So you can see it's all state-of-the-art equipment. And then I'm walking straight down the hall. Nice little seating area. I took these pictures from their website. They're a little more professional, but you can see, mostly I just wanted you to see what a lovely facility. And I had never, this is adult living, put it that way. And look at a beauty salon, and then next are some of the prices. So anyway, I think that it's interesting to always think about our alternatives as we get older. All right, I've been working on getting my license renewed. Well, I failed the vision test. No big surprise, because I know my cataracts, my vision has really become low vision. So I had to go to they gave me paperwork. Just go have an optometrist, fill this out, bring it back, and then we can renew your license. So, okay, so I went to Costco like the very next day, and I walked in and took a number, and so like stood around. Well, anyway, they were like looking at me, and I was looking at them, and so they said, "Well, do you have an appointment?" I'm like, "No, but I have a number," and they said, "Oh, no. You need to make an appointment." Like, well, okay. So I made an appointment. We went back 2 days later and had my vision. The techs do everything. They do the picture taking, they do the measuring, they check for glaucoma, they do everything. And then finally the ophthalmologist comes in. So then he came in and talked to me about my vision, and so I explained my license, blah, 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 but I'm getting cataract surgery in November, but there's a crossover time where I have to get my license. So can you give me something to pass the vision test? So anyway, said, "Oh, I can do that." So then I went to there's a reason I'm telling you this story. So then I went over to the next section to the optometrist. And the optometrist took my number, waited my turn. And so finally it was my turn, and so she worked with me on finding glasses. Okay, we talked, we shopped, we looked, we measured, I tried on, I tried off, I put up, I put back, I you name it. Well, then I finally, okay, these are the glasses I'm gonna get. I get up there and I give her my card, and she goes, "Oh, we don't take that card." I'm like, "It's MasterCard." And I was like, "What?" And she goes, "Yeah, we don't take that card." And I said, "Well," she goes, "Well, we have an ATM machine over there." I said, "Well, this is a credit card, so it doesn't, it's not gonna work." So I said, "You mean I've spent all this time and I can't put this order through?" And she's like, "Sorry." Like crumbs. So I went back to my car in 120-degree weather. And well, lo and behold, I did have a debit card. I found my debit card. And so anyway, back into Costco, took my debit card, got cash, went up to the window, and she was like, she was shocked to see me. And I said, I'm here. But I was gone like 6 minutes. And she says, "Oh, I put all your stuff away." I said, "Well, I have cash. I went to my car, I found my debit card." So anyway, she was, "Okay, well, wait a minute." So, okay. So I waited a minute or longer. And so anyway, my glass, I just got a text actually that my glasses are ready for me. So now I can get my glasses. I can go back to the DMV, my third DMV time. Lucky me. And I can take my test and hopefully get my license renewed. So that's my DMV car situation. All right, let's see. I also have some video of, I've been dog sitting. And so I took the dog for a ride in my golf cart, and we went up to the clubhouse. I got my mail. They have free coffee in the mornings. I got a cup of coffee. Anyway, I took a video of the area while I was on my golf cart. So I have that to share with you. We are on the golf cart, leaving my house and turning here to go towards the clubhouse so I can get my mail and I can get my coffee. And I believe Poppy is in the golf cart with me. Things look a little dry because of the summer. And this is actually our reseeding time. So now they will be planting new grass. But I love the purple bougainvillea, and there's still a lot of mature trees and landscaping. So, you can just see the community. That area there is like a giant green belt, but the grass needs to be replanted. And there are those walkways along that wooden fence, lots of little trails. And, some of the house, honestly, I don't think our houses look that red hot from the outside, but the floor plans are really good. They've got great floor plans. There's another nice green belt area, and there's some like little hills and green belt. So basically, this is Trilogy Polo Club. And I do believe we're going to be turning here to the clubhouse. They slurry our streets. They stagger it. So some of them have just been slurried. Others are in need. And so that's the clubhouse. And then I'm going to be parking my golf cart in the little golf cart parking lot, which is very convenient. And then walking in to get a cup of coffee. And I had I went to a lovely birthday party the other day. Oh yeah, I have to talk to you about this. One of my girlfriends, it was her birthday, and so we had, some of the gals got together, planned a lovely birthday party at a beautiful restaurant called Lavender's. I'll show a few pictures of it. Well, anyway, I took a video of the party, here and there, just a remembrance video for my girlfriend Terry, whose birthday it was. Well, anyway, then I'm thinking I'm putting it on YouTube on an unlisted/private link. No, I've done this twice. I did this with Eleanor, my grandniece's birthday party. Now I've done it with Terry. So somehow it goes public. And I don't really mean for it to go public. So then I take it down. And so that's why sometimes you guys will say, well, what happened to that video? So I think it's down right now. I'm not sure, I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong, because I want my friends to be able to have the ability to go on YouTube and watch the video on a big screen TV versus a telephone screen. So, but I'm doing something wrong. So forgive me if you watched it and then you wanted to go back and look at something, now it's down. So that's just the story of, that's my birthday party story. Speaking of birthday party, speaking of party, I hosted 2 times now. I hosted one evening I did the canasta dinner, and we had dinner and played canasta over here. And then the other day I hosted, it was bridge. So I hosted a bridge party and had lunch and things. So anyway, I went to Ross. I wanted to get a few little fall things for my house. Not a lot. I don't want to become a collector of a bunch of junk again. But I saw this so cute, a little bat tray. And then I saw these. I filled this with popcorn, and then I found these little plastic plates at Ross. They came like 6, I think, for $7. And then I just sort of put these in here with the popcorn so I could scoop it out. It was cute. And then, you know, once again at Home Goods, I love this. I'm a sucker for this stuff. These little plates, just little paper plates. And these, and here's some more paper plates. So cute. And some napkins. So, you know, when you have someone over for a cup of coffee, or they stop by or whatever, it's nice to have a little bit of something seasonal around. Now, I also want to share with you these 2 necklaces I got. If you have seen these on Facebook, I think that's where I saw them, and I got this one and the H, C and H, my initials. 2 different ones. But I think I'm going to put this H on this chain. You know, they're not gold. They were not expensive. I'm thinking they were like under $20. I think, well, they said if you buy 2, you get 1 free. They're not going to last, but they're cute. They'll last long enough. I'll get my enjoyment out of them. All right, you've got eyes. I'm not sure if I have anything else to share with you, so I'm going to, I do want to share that I am wearing, if you're wondering why my hair is dark again, it's because I'm wearing my Raquel Welch wig, Showstopper, I believe, and actually my hair is wet with conditioner on underneath this wig, and I just didn't want to, fluff up my hair for the video, so I put my wig on, which I love it, and that's what it's for. You know, they're not inexpensive, but if you go online, if you're really looking for something, I would stand by the Raquel Welch wigs. P.S. I love you. Mwah.